Let me start off by saying what makes these interview days, these press days special is when I get to reconnect with old friends. It is great to see you both again. Gugu, Oliver, great to see you both again.
How are you?
Thank you.
Well, I'm good, my friend. I'm just excited. You've heard me talk about my mom before. She watched, everything you guys have done, and she and I watched this together. But I will tell you that after I saw this, I looked at my mom and I said, "Are you really my mom?" So, Gugu.
Trust no one.
For everybody,
Yeah.
for everybody that's watching us right now, this is what Surface is. Gugu, are we going to have trust issues after everybody sees this? Are we going to go through that mental thing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to your mom. I mean, that was honestly part of what drew me into the show, is that you really are kept guessing. Every character, you have one opinion of them, then something happens and it shifts, and it keeps you on your toes. So yeah, trust no one. That's what I say.
I love hearing that. That's so cool. All right, Oliver.
Yes.
I want you to describe as best you can, spoiler-free, the relationship between your character James and Gugu's character Sophie.
Oof, that's really hard to do spoiler-free. But what I can do is I can give you a premise of the show, which is it's a psychological thriller about a woman who has had a traumatic brain injury that's caused memory loss from an accident. And so we meet her where she's trying to piece back together her life, and her life appears to be this idyllic life with this devoted husband in this incredible house, and they have all this money. And you realize towards the end of the pilot that actually everything that she's being fed, that's being told to her about her life prior, is a lie. And then chaos ensues for 7 more hours.
Oliver, that was perfect. That was so good. Gugu, you all got to work and film in San Francisco. I love that city. Matter of fact, the Libo Lounge, I've been there many times.
Me too. When we filmed there, me and Stefan actually went to the real Lipo Lounge because we'd been filming in Vancouver, our version of it. And the first night in San Francisco, I was like, Stefan, we have to go to the real one. So we went and had a Mai Tai there to celebrate.
And I was going to say, you have to be real careful with those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I want to ask you, what's going to stick with you after being a part of this? Because for me, again, like I mentioned earlier, the rabbit hole, I started going through this whole psychological thing. What's going to stick with you?
Oh, well, I mean, there's the experience, I suppose, is going to stick with me, which is like collaborating with all these incredible actors. Obviously, Stefan, Oliver, Veronica West, our showrunner, Sam Miller, our director, and the incredible experience that we had filming in Vancouver and San Francisco. But, in terms of the character and the story, I mean, there's so much to Sophie. There's so many layers to this story. I think it's, we are all multifaceted people, and I think that is something that really is going to stick with me in terms of relationships, in terms of trust, in terms of what we present versus who we are. I love the idea, and one of the themes of, if you could start again, would you make all the same choices, or would you make different choices? Are we inherently, fatally, who we are, or does it depend on, what we're told about ourselves? How much autonomy do we really have? So there's so much, I think, to kind of get your teeth into with this one.